It's the time to get down.
We are live, you guys.
Because you know why? Some people, because look, now can you imagine Danny? Okay, they're so beautiful without the headphones.
It's gonna mess up my hat.
I know. I feel her, so I go like I know.
It's gonna reconstruct my ears.
I know. But we got this whole headphone thing up there, all these channels, and individual headphone volume. So.
But then we won't be able to wear earrings.
Yeah.
So then we don't.
All right, then just don't lead it to the mic.
Okay.
My boy put it out.
See, you
Trey too, because all y'all be like,
Oh, my bad.
hey, can you look right here and scratch my ass for me?
Oh, I like that one.
Oh yeah.
Who's your boy?
You guys are bad people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
wow,
Transitional moment.
he's good.
Yeah.
Just a profile pic. Right?
All right, that's Scott Altham. Transitional moment. You guys go to dig.ccmixter.org. Get that music free right now. Part of the revolution that is CC Mixter, okay? You guys go get that. Well, welcome everybody. We're back from that break, and there's so much news to talk about today. So much news. So I figured we'd jump into that. First of all, the topics that we wanted to hit today is that I don't know if all of you are keeping track of what's going on in Afghanistan, but there's been a big offensive. You know, we always feel it's our job to sort of shock you back into the real world here on PackStereo.tv and show you things that are going on around the world that we think are relevant that you might want to pay attention to. And so a bunch of these things that we're talking about this morning occurred around the world. First of all, in Afghanistan, the Taliban striking back. U.S. is trying to make this big move there. We want to thank Al Jazeera for providing the content, unlike ABC and NBC, who don't like to provide us. Al Jazeera seems to be willing to provide us with content, and Al Jazeera has a new English version of the site with all the hot news.
The loud explosion rocked Kabul at
Here we
around
go.
8 a.m. It happened in Darul Aman, near an Afghan recruiting center and other government institutions. Hussein was in a nearby building when the blast happened.
There were body parts everywhere, a human head, and pieces of flesh were scattered. Some of them looked like ground meat. There was a huge fire.
The target appeared to be NATO forces traveling in unmarked civilian cars. NATO confirmed that 6 soldiers were killed.
Alongside with the Afghan National Security Forces, we do what we can, not only condoning this site and investigating this particular incident, but also trying to improve security in Kabul.
Investigators sifted through the debris, collecting evidence, while Afghan police cordoned off the area. The Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack, saying that one of the group's fighters detonated himself in a minivan laden with 750 kilograms of explosives. Now it comes only a week after the Taliban announced the beginning of their new summer offensive, in which they specifically said that they would intensify attacks against foreign troops. But it was a busy time on Darul Aman Street, a main artery in the west of Kabul, and among the victims, many innocent civilians who were about to start their day. In the hospital ward, the wounded, bewildered that they survived. Hafizullah was driving his bus when the suicide bomber struck. All of the 25 passengers on board were injured and taken to the nearby hospital.
I saw the incident with my eyes. I saw 3 vehicles were burning in fire. There were people injured and dead everywhere. What do they want from us?
In the courtyard, anxious relatives were waiting to hear news about their loved ones. Mariam's brother was on his way to the doctor when the suicide bomber struck. Now one of the injured receiving treatment.
I heard the explosion at home. I called my brother, but he did not answer. We cannot continue with these explosions where poor and innocent people die and houses are burnt.
Ordinary Afghans are paying the highest price during the current conflict. Many say the only way out is to sit and negotiate with the Taliban. Ironically, this latest attack happened in front of the Darul Aman palace that was destroyed during the fighting in the 1990s. For many here, this war looks set to continue. But Abdul Hamid, Al Jazeera, Kabul.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, I show you these things to bring it home. You know, Al Jazeera does one of the best jobs with their English site now of bringing us close to things. In fact, you're going to see some of my best video on the Gulf oil spill.
Oh man.
It's coming from Al Jazeera.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Really amazing stuff, you guys. But, you know, I wanted to show this to bring it home because, to me, even as your resident leftist radical person, you know, I try to bring war home to everyone so they can see that always in all war, every war, there's always human tragedy. There are always innocent victims in every war. So we have to really think very carefully about the things that we do and the after effects. As you can see, the Afghani people are the ones who are suffering the worst throughout this. And then I remind people, too, even in Iraq, you know, remember what Baghdad was once one of the highlight cities, you know, in the Middle East. And so now, you know, they still have trouble with their water and their electricity and those kinds of things. And so that's why I wanted to show you that piece, because that's an ongoing thing. And you remember, it's gearing up for this summer. And so we want to just, we want to send our prayers out to the folks that have family that are in the military. As even though we are anti this war, we love and care for them. They are our family. They are our friends too.
Exactly.
And we want them back.
Well, I understand. We all understand that they're out there to do their job and what have you. It's just, I just don't want anyone else to get hurt on either side.
On either side, exactly.
Yeah.
As a veteran of the United States military, I just want to say to my brothers out there, rock steady, do what we got to do. Y'all know America wins. I'm going to be the first to say, I know people have a lot to say about this country we live in, but having served my time and put my blood, sweat, and tears and life on the line for this country, I'm going to say I'm still here to fight, and we're going to do what we got to do. And I'm going to just let America know. Knowing my boys and know how we roll, y'all in good hands. Rock steady.
All right. Yeah. All right. Now, I gotta give you a break with the heavy shit. I gotta give you a break with the heavy shit.
I told you, time of your life, baby.
Hey, business card.
That's right.
Stereo, a business card.
Hey, hit that. Yeah, there you go. Much better.
I'm saying
that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
I know how. Hey, when you read the paper, don't you jump around to the funnies?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, you do it.
Jump around to the funnies.
Yeah, you can't. That's right. You can't stick with all that.
That's right.
I'm hip.
And then
Don't you jump around to the funnies?
I'm telling you, I'm hip because some of this news is bad news, but it's Monday. I got to keep y'all aware. That's what we do.
Yep.
That's what we do. We talk about the stuff that's out there because some of the stuff is so easy to be here comfortable, and I refuse to let us relax and get into that comfort zone where we're not aware of what's going on, at least to have that discussion. Well, in Thailand, you got a big problem going on. In Thailand, too. They declared curfew. You've got a big action by the police as they clamp down on protesters. And this is going down in Bangkok. You know, people all over the world have been pushing for freedom. This is a 2-month-long anti-government protest that's been going on in Bangkok. And the government's been cracking down. Rather than give you the full history of this, which I am totally incompetent to do, I invite you still to take a look at what's going on at this protest, and I found a video for you, and this is going to tell you a little bit about what's going on right now in Thailand, because freedom anywhere is in pushing freedom everywhere.
You gonna fix the internet, man?
I'm fixing it. You know, I told the internet to get it. Assume the position, internet. 2 knees and a forehead.
Assume the position.
Here we go.
Leaders of the anti-government protesters are known as the Red Shirts surrendered to police